Hey everyone, this is Nick from Quality Business Machines, and today's video is going to be an introduction to the Viewlog and how to do a basic playback. So the first thing you want to do is go to your Viewlog tab. So we'll go up here to the top right. We're in live view mode right now, as you can see by the highlighted blue eyeball. We'll go over to what looks like an old school film strip. It's labeled Viewlog, and we'll click on that. This brings up our view log, and the first thing you'll see is our camera split we have right now. We'll get into how to set up your own camera splits in another video. So we have a 4 camera split set up. The first thing we'll do is go down here and look at the timeline. As you can see, GeoVision does its time increments broken up by hours in military time. So 00 being 12 a.m. and 23 being 11 p.m. If you look at the timeline bar right here, we'll see certain areas with a highlighted red line. What that refers to is anytime you see the colored red lines in these bars, that's where there's motion. That's where you have recording available to look at. So anything black in the bar, or if you see little black gashes inside of the timelines, there's no motion at those moments. And if we come to the left of our timeline bar, you'll see a little calendar icon with a date. If we click on that, it brings up a calendar for us to look at. And anything with the blue box on it is a day that you have active recording. So we'll go ahead and populate one of those days. And that goes ahead and creates the populated areas within the timelines that there's recording for on that day. Another way to look at where you have live recording, if we come down to the bottom right here, you'll see a little line with an arrow pointing up. If we click on that, it will display every camera you have installed on GeoVision and all of its recording for each camera. So we can go through the same timeline for each camera and look at each one's specific individual recording from there, and it'll give you a good idea of where you're getting a bunch of motion or specific times you may need to look at. We'll go back down to this and go ahead and minimize it with a quick click. Now let's get rid of our calendar here. Just go ahead and do a simple playback of recorded footage. If we went and found the time we were looking for with recording, we click on that within the bar. And what that will do is populate the cameras on our camera split that have motion at that time. So now that we have our time frame, if we come down to the bottom left, we'll go ahead and see our stop and start buttons. Right here we have play, rewind, and previous frame, and next frame. The 2 frame buttons will break it down to an extremely slow increment, where if you're trying to watch something extremely specific, you can go frame by frame and watch something happen. And if we go over to our play button, we'll play it in normal speed. And as you can see, we have our fan moving here. If we go from normal speed and go ahead and drag our arrow all the way over to the right, you'll see a speed up and speed down tabs. If you click on either of those, you can extremely speed up your speed or extremely slow down your speed of your playback. We can go up to a ×32 speed, and then we can actually bring it down to an extremely slow playback mode as well. Okay, so then if you want to go ahead and pause the video, you'll come over here. The play button turns into a pause button once you're playing live footage. Go ahead and pause it, and then to the left of that is the rewind button. If we click on that, it'll start rewinding at the speed we have selected over here in our speed up and speed down tab, and you can speed that up or down while it's playing. All right, guys, that's a really quick introduction to the Viewlog and how to do a simple playback. In the following videos, we'll get into some of the more specific features within the Viewlog, but thank you for watching.